Hey everyone, and welcome
there.
back to my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. I am Travis Fair, or Travis the Fair, and I am joined by my lovely little group of cohorts here. This merry band of homeless men. Just kind of run around the wilderness doing whatever the heck we please, and not too much care for the consequences. But you know what? That's just games. So what were we doing last time we left off? It's been quite a while since I've played. I went on vacation for a little bit, and then I got sick, so, and then I was sick during the vacation, actually. Okay, let's see. We already spoke to Merwald and then killed Merwald. I think that's kind of all that happened last time. Oh yeah, we were granted this castle. It's mine now. I have control of it. There's a magical chair. She talks. It's pretty cool. And then, what else? Okay, let's just keep checking my quest log here. So, I can go to Raedric's Hold. I think I might do that next. Spend time traveling with Durance. Find the ruins beneath Caed Nua. Okay. So... Conarua. Okay, yeah, Kana wants to do this. And then explore the endless paths. Construct a labyrinth dungeon underneath Caed Nua, now known as the Endless Paths. Okay, so I think I'll do that a little later. For now, I will go ahead and actually... I'm gonna go bring up my beef with Lord Raedric. You know what? He's been a bit of an ass. I think everyone in the party, meaning at least two of us, me and Adir, have a deal with him. Oh, what's this? Oh, I never noticed this. I wonder if this has come up a while ago. Oh, man. Durance, man. You're not doing so hot, are you there, bud? Well, we'll check in on you in a sec. Let's go ahead and see what Aloth wants to talk about. Aloth seems lost in thought. He flinches when you draw near, sucking a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
You've been acting kind of strange. Yeah, so when we last left, he did start kind of talking, like, kind of, I don't know, the best I can describe is he just sounded like a maniacal leprechaun. And then he would just basically berate himself and be like, hey, knock it off. So, yeah, you've been acting kind of strange.
A crumbling castle, abandoned memories, and an old man who can no longer tell them from reality. I'd say we've seen some rather strange things. And if Merwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
You know what? Yeah, I don't really know what to think about all that's going on right now. Actually, you know what? Yeah, our situation is pretty dire. I do think we need to find this Leyden key. I wish, but, it's pretty quick, but,
That does seem like the logical course of action. I shall follow your lead.
Actually, I just wanted to talk about something else. He looks at you with a quiet attentiveness. How may I be of service? Tell me about Adir. I've been gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I'll always think of the forests and fields of Adir as home. We have thousands of years of history and tradition behind us, and there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. He frowns. Of course, there's baggage as well. Our imperial past is fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed here. And has it been difficult to adjust to the Deerwood? People here are informal, hot-blooded. His mouth twists in a wry smirk, more attentive to insult than injury, but as long as one avoids provocation, it's easy enough to get along. He steeples his fingers. I've gotten accustomed enough to keeping my thoughts to myself anyway. And how long were you in Gilded Vale? He shrugs, fidgeting with the hem of his sleeve. Not much longer than you, as you saw. It was hardly the haven that had been advertised. And what do you think we should do next? Merwald urged you to seek out the Leyden key agents in Defiance Bay, yes? If his condition is any warning, we should find them with all haste. Okay, I thought you would want to talk to me about more, but instead he was just like, yo, what's up with you? But fine, maybe Adir will have something to talk about.
That old watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had some stuff you wanted to talk to him about.
Nah, well, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. It's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
Hey man, there's no need to be embarrassed. I won't judge.
All right. Guess fair is fair, and
I'm
you
fair.
did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden, about how he'd turned against us and fought for Widewind, been on my mind for some time now.
Sorry, I was blanking when he said that. I was just reading over it again.
The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. But hearing claims that he died fighting for Rey at Saris, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Widewind had in store, but if he really was Aethys, I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died. So I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
I mean, I don't think it's dumb. I sure as hell don't know exactly how my power works, but I feel like you could have asked me for help. Guess because I didn't know you. It's hard to trust a stranger that says he's a Watcher. I mean, come on. You were just about to ask this other dude who's a Watcher, and you don't know him.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. A Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I shouldn't be starting with Watchers. I should be starting with records. And yeah, so why don't you? Adar thinks a moment, his lips twisted to one side. He raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They've got an archive at the palace.
You've done a lot for me already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
You know what? That sounds about right for my luck as well. And then what about you, Kana? What do you want?
Poor Mayorwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure it was knowledge that was a problem. He said that if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. That is true. And there's no such thing in my experience as too much knowledge. Kana smiles. Come, we'll find your answers and mine, I hope. Alright, well, I have to remember to keep an eye out to see when people want to talk. But real quick, I think it would be best to head actually to a place where we can relax. Meaning, probably, Gilded Vale. Go into the inn, rest, let Durance heal up. Hopefully, the trip will go fine. You know, we've already kind of cleared out the road, so I'm hopeful. Let's see. So we're at Cade Nua. Man, we've come a long way since Silent Lease. That's what I'm gonna call it. I don't care if it's wrong. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get over to the inn real quick. I believe it was right here. I might actually pay the extra gold, you know, get well rested. I think my group deserves it. We've had a pretty rough time lately going through and nearly getting our asses kicked and getting killed.
Greetings.
I would definitely love a room, please. So let's see. Get 2 resolve or 1 perception and 1 mechanics. I might do that. Let's check, make sure we don't have things we can sell, which we definitely do have stuff to sell. What is this? A tiny spider. Far smaller than its wilder cousins, this pocket-sized spider has surprisingly alert little eyes. It circles around to look up at you whenever you approach. It's a pet. Weird. I definitely did not notice that before. What is this? A pry bar. Okay, I think I'll keep that. I believe that can be used in certain situations. Stiletto. Sells for a lot, but... I'm gonna keep it in case maybe we will come across someone who can use it. What about this? I believe we decided not to use this sword for anyone. I prefer bows. This fine sword, I believe he's using something else that I prefer him to have. Can sell the helmet. Do we need oil? Okay, it's gives you 1 constitution. It doesn't sell for anything, so probably no reason to sell it. So it looks like this Blaskin is alcohol. I'm actually gonna sell all the alcohol because, I mean, I find that the hindrances that alcohol gives you in games can be a bit more than it's worth. I could be wrong, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. Actually, maybe I can do some cooking. I did learn a recipe once, so. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a laborer's rest. I did see I only have one camping supply, so I'll buy a couple of those after I'm done resting.
Hello.
Let's see here. See what we got for sale. Camping supplies. Get some camping supplies. Let's see. Anything else that she sells? She sells some random things. We can go ahead while we're in town, go to the blacksmith, make sure everyone's stocked up on some decent equipment. I literally almost just started like being all surprised that it was night, because I was like, hey, I just went in the day. I went in for like a couple seconds. I come out and it's night. And I remembered I slept in the end. And I believe that time typically passes when you sleep, so you know, kind of makes sense. Let's go ahead and talk to the smithy here. All right. Can I look at... All right. Inventory. Okay, let's see what I have. I don't really have much armor. I don't have any feet. So I'll give someone the spider pet. You know what? Durance can't have a pet. Neither can he or anyone, really. Okay, I saw this twitching and I was like, well, is that pet providing me benefits? But it doesn't look like it. I'm guessing it's just like an aesthetic thing. Like I'll have the pet follow me around or something. Let's see here. So I only have a DR6 with recovery 30. Okay, actually, if I talk to him, I believe I can just compare everything. Let's see. Does he have any bows? That would be awesome. Like good bows? He has some armor. So for Aloth, we'll want some light armor. Like this. He already has that. I don't have anything actually particularly good. Blunting belt. Damage reduction. Defense when disengaging. Rope and grappling hook. That could be useful. I might buy that actually. How much was it? I think 94. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. I have enough. Not gonna damage me. Not gonna put a hole in my pocket or anything like that. Let's see. Heavy armor. Medium armor. Fine mail armor. Oops. Let's check mine. Has naturally more defenses. However, the recovery speed is lower. And I'm not often attacked. It's usually Aloth Endurance who's attacked most of the time. Maybe this has... Oh, he's got burn resistance, though, with that. A lot of it. You know what? His is actually pretty good. Compared to that, at least. What about this? Gives less recovery speed, but it gives more defenses. It even gives some burn, corrode, pierce, crush. I might get him this. Just so I don't have to worry too much about him. And what about Kana? What kind of armor does Kana wear? He wears heavy armor. Okay. What about this fine brigandine? It's about the same. Or, I mean, not the same. It's a little stronger, but not too much. I'm going to go ahead and get that armor, though, for endurance. You know what? Makes him look more respectable. Not quite as homeless.
Well met, friend.
I don't know if there's any reason to keep the armor. Maybe enchanting it? Enchant. Let's see if we... I haven't looked at this. Okay, so you can pick the attributes. Can enchant to exceptional or superb, which... So what is it increasing this? Okay, damage reduction is the quality. Proofing. I think his is already burn proofed. Yeah, okay, so that's where he gets that burn reduction from. Okay, so yeah, I could upgrade this more if I wanted. I could only get a quality increase, however. But I'm gonna sell it, and then if I want to
Hey there.
later increase armor, I'll just improve what he's got or what I just gave him. So let's go ahead and see now. We're gonna head off to Lord Raedric's castle or fort or whatever it's called. And which way was that at? Lord Raedric's hold. In the keep beyond Easternwood. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's an exit right here. I believe we've already cleared through Easternwood. We were heading toward... I was when we were doing the stuff for the blacksmith. But yeah. I'm on the road again. Way over here, I am assuming. There we go, Raedric's Hold. All right, let's head in there. I don't expect we'll receive a warm welcome. From what I've heard of Lord Raedric, sounds like he's kind of an ass. So, let's hope for the best. I hope my party's prepared. Durance, you know what? Get yourself, just check yourself there before you wreck yourself. We'll get this figured out.
The only one I'd watch here is you, Watcher. Be on your guard.
Okay, so we got some guards over there. Oh, the guard fixes a glower on you. You've no business here. Lord Raedric is not permitting any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers. He sneers. Best turn right around. I'm here to see him. Step aside. The guard snorts. Are you hard of hearing? He draws his sword. You've got one more chance to turn around. The guards inside won't be half as gentle. The guard... I'm not sure I want to just attack right out. That doesn't sound like a good plan. I'll just hit I'm leaving. I'm going to go check out the area around here. Loot some flowers. Pick some flowers. A heavy stench rises from the stagnant waters. Well, that is very foreboding. I wonder, maybe they're like dumping bodies in the water? I was kind of hoping there would be a way to convince that guard to let me in. I'm a little bit afraid to just attack outright because I don't. If there's a way to handle this diplomatically, I think I would prefer that. Don't necessarily want to go through and slaughter all of his guards. Not to mention the fact that I think they would probably kill me. Ooh, what do we got here? The castle's bell tower rises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over and between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over the parapets. Just going to examine it. The overgrown vines look fairly sturdy, though it is unclear whether they would bear a person's weight. Far above, you notice a section of the parapets has fallen away, presenting a gap in the defenses. So it sounds like that's a possible way in. I'm going to go ahead and read my journal entry on this. Okay. Lord Raedric waits somewhere within, but making my way inside will not be a simple task. Okay, so I basically do have to get in there. Gildavale is ruled by Lord Raedric, who resides in the keep beyond the eastern wood. With the Deerwood in the grip of the curse known as the Waidwind's legacy, he has resorted to harsh measures in order to root out the cause. It has made him enemies, many of whom would see him removed from power. I was approached by a man who spoke against Lord Raedric's cruelty. He asked that I join him in his cause and put an end to Raedric's rule. The keep lies east of the eastern wood and will be heavily defended. It will be a considerable challenge to get inside. Okay. So if I'm going to have to fight my way in, I think I would actually rather wait a little bit longer. Let everyone get a little stronger before we do. Maybe by that time I resolve, or someone will be able to convince these guards to just let us through. But for now, we'll figure out where exactly we are going to go next. So it sounds like for the most part, everything I could do is going to be in, what was it? The Defiance Bay, or City of Defiance. So I'm actually going to head there, because the only other thing would be to go back to Caed Nua and then go into the underground. And from what it sounds like, that's going to be a tough thing to do. The reason I say that is because she was mentioning how everyone just keeps dying. And my guess is the way it works is it's going to probably start off a decently, not too bad of a challenge, but the further you go down in it, every level is going to get harder and harder. So I'd rather be able to go back when I can probably clear out a few levels. I don't know if I'll be able to clear them all out for a while. But yeah, for now, I'm going to head to the City of Defiance. We have a lot we want to do there. Let's see. We have to do... Editor wants to go to the archive. I guess that's it. And then the main quests are in there. So we'll go ahead and actually, yeah. It's not as much as I was thinking, but... Alright. Let's go ahead and go down here. I know... Here's my little spider. Just saw him. Look at him go. Trailing behind. I know that up here there were some tough enemies that I couldn't handle. I do have a larger party. But I want to be... fully healed and prepared for what's going to await me down at that bridge, but it looks like that's to the south. Is there a way? Okay, here's a road south. Let's go over here. Just ran right past that deer. Deer just did not give a crap whatsoever. Alright, heading to Madmer Bridge. I'm guessing whoever wrote that, whoever named the bridge, when they were naming it, just had like a little spasm, and then the person engraving the name into the bridge just Wrote it down how he heard it. Whoa, what the hell? Right off the bat, getting attacked by a single Zorip. What's this? Laborer's resting bonus. Ah, that's from the inn. Let's take his tongue. You know, that asshole
Sure.
attacked just out of the blue. Alright. Let's see here.
Keeping an eye out.
Yeah. Alright, just gonna sneak around here. Don't want to get caught off guard by anything. Got a couple more Zorips. Let's kind of rearrange ourselves here. Alright. You're going to attack him. Bear. Attack him. Actually, I'll just do this. You three attack him. You three attack him.
Yeah?
There we go. Some more Zorip
Sure.
tongues. What do we got in here? Is this like a... Alright. Let's make sure we
Let's see
are
what lies this way.
being a bit stealthy here. These corpses... Okay, what do we got here?
Show him
We got a troll.
how it's done! Yeah?
We've fought a few trolls in the past. They haven't been too much of a challenge. I wonder... Can they be knocked down? We don't have quite a lot of info on them. Let's try knocking them down one more time. I think he's resisted. There we go. Yeah, so they can be knocked down.
Hey,
Got some troll skin. I'm guessing that's used in alchemy. Haven't found a use for it yet. Haven't really even done much with alchemy. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's always a fun skill to mess around with, is being able to experiment and all that.
Bullseye.
Maggots squirm amidst the deer's entrails. Delicious. So whatever's killing these must be killing them for sport because,
Hello? Hello?
well, they're not eating. What do we got here? Saint Gyron's horn. Got a couple of those already. Damn looters can't be bothered to find an honest wage. Who is this? Paragund. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, travelers, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route. Well, what destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms. Here, where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Matimer Bridge was the most direct route to Gilded Vale from Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over the bay. Paragon shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. And that was a bigger mistake than that time I allowed a cipher to court me. Mistake? Why was it a mistake? I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but... She bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck, the blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to paddle when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now that they've stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against the looters than little old me. Could I enlist your help? Yeah, you know what? I'll take a look. Peregrine smiles wide, her ears perking up. Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something there to be saved. Well, how do I get to Defiance Bay then? With the bridge destroyed, the best course of action would be following the river north. You'll be able to cross further upstream, but you've got a long walk ahead of you. Alright, well, I'll go check that out for you. Hey, what do we got down here? Report. Nothing new to the report. Are these the old ones, or are these... Yeah, these are the new ones. Okay. Barbican struck. Completed. Main keep started. Main keep completed. Okay, cool. So the main keep is upgraded. That's awesome. Our security is 6. And our prestige is 6. I'm wondering if it's a good idea to keep your security higher than your prestige to make sure that you don't get in trouble while you're out. The towers of Caed Nua stand high above the walls of the stronghold. Upgrading the towers will grant a perception bonus when resting at Bright Hollow. Okay, but I can't rest at Bright Hollow yet because... yeah. I can purchase either the Western Barbican or Bright Hollow. I'm going to do the Barbican because I am afraid that if I get the Bright Hollow, since it doesn't provide any security, that would greatly increase the chance of me getting attacked. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the Western Barbican. It'll finish in 3 days. Alright. So now is actually probably a good stopping point. When I next come, I'm actually going to find the wreckage for this Paragon. She said it was... Where did she say it was? From the ferry wreckage. Looters tried to claim the cargo for themselves. Downstream of the bridge. So I'm guessing south? Probably around here. I don't know where the stream is. But... yeah, I'll go ahead and when we come back, I will go ahead and help her get her affairs in order. And yeah, but otherwise, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. I really am enjoying playing this game. Mm-hmm. And if you really do like the series, go ahead. If you want to help me out, that would be awesome. You can just go ahead and like, subscribe, or basically just to show me that you're interested in the series. You can leave a comment if you want. And or even just let your friends know about me. That would be awesome too. Otherwise, if you don't want to do any of that, that is perfectly fine. Do whatever you want. I'm just glad you're watching this. So thank you, everyone. Bye.